Welcome to another video. And as usual, before I get started, go ahead and smash that like and subscribe if you're new to this content. And to my current subscribers, hey, I appreciate you guys more, and I truly do mean it. So, what I want to talk about today is staking versus holding. For those of you that are holding different tokens like SafeMoon and many others, like myself, there's a fine line when it comes to staking versus holding. And do I stake tokens? And the answer is no. And I'll tell you the reason why. So let me just go ahead and preface what I do right now with my funds. So I invest in the S&P 500 ETFs, where I have a portfolio. And within that portfolio, I do have a variety of stocks that the brokerage firm has selected that I collect dividends on a quarterly basis. Now, in my mind and in my point of view, that's a form of staking because I get a return on my investment over a period of time, and I just keep adding more and more to that. Now, I do understand that a lot of people don't really have the necessary or the additional funds to go ahead and invest in the stock market because you are on a finite salary and the passive income is just not there for you to go ahead and invest in the stock market, etc. So therefore, a lot of people go ahead and hedge against putting their money in crypto. So most people, what I've seen, stake to get a high return on yields to see if they can get those rewards very similar to dividends. Now, the reason why I do not stake as it pertains to crypto, not even with Bitcoin, because in my opinion, the risks are a little higher. If the stock market was to have a little bit of a downturn, or if the company was to suddenly go bankrupt, they can be sued by the government. I can get my money back. I have seen too many volatilities in the crypto space where companies would just go under, the CEO will go ahead and shut down operations, disappear, and it's a manhunt on the way to go ahead and find those people. And when they do in fact find those people, it's a 99% chance that the investors are not going to get their money. So in my opinion, the risks are too high when they come to that. Now, again, for those of you that have jobs where they do offer 401ks, yes, you put your money in that so you can get a return in your retirement. And some people normally take that money out before retirement. My strategy is to, again, invest in the S&P 500 and hold. I hold my tokens because that is my form of staking, because I want to have that opportunity as pertains to crypto to take my money out when I see fit. Really don't care much about the rewards, because as a crypto bull run or any type of run up happen, I do not want to be locked in to a 12-month or 18-month or 24-month period to be able to pull my money out without getting hit with a percentages because I draw the funds out too early. Now, I do understand a lot of people get drawn in that, hey, staking. But every time I hear the word staking, I think back to Luna Classic and all of those different crypto tokens, companies that actually failed. And a lot of the investors that had their money locked up in staking, they lost all of their money. And yes, you can use Brew Labs and all those different things, but my opinion is that staking is just not for me. Everybody have their preference, and it's definitely a way to get a very, very high return on your money. But if you really want to take care of your money, you have to weigh the risk. If you're gonna put your money into something, again, it's an investment. You have to understand there's a high chance that can actually go down to zero. Crypto right now is too volatile for me to go all in on staking. Okay, that's why I have my selective play. SafeMoon is one of my play as well. Will I stake with SafeMoon? That will most likely not be the case, and it's just to preference. I would, again, if I'm not staking with Bitcoin, I'm not experimenting. I'm not going to stake with no particular token. I will hold my tokens until those tokens run up. Now, if those tokens was to go ahead and make a significant return on investment, will I take all of my funds out? The answer is yes. I will take all of my funds out and then put back the remaining, because the whole idea of holding your tokens to get a return is that you take out, because what's going to happen as the green candles go up, people will be taking profit. I will not be those persons that's going to go ahead and take 50%, 60%. I'm actually going to take all of it. And the reason I'm actually going to take all of it, because I know there's going to be a heck of a retracement that's going to happen, and I'm going to go ahead and get on that retracement, that massive retracement, to get back in. That is the way how I do it with the stock market. It's not the part of dumping on people. No, it's called investing 101. You buy low, you sell high. Until a lot of people really understand the principle of not buying on green candles, then you really don't understand the art of investing. You cannot get into investing with an emotional mindset that, if the price is going down, I'm going to go ahead and sell. You're going to take a loss, because the minute you sell, you suffer a loss. You buy low, sell high, the basic principle, and of course, and that's selling high, you take profit. Most of the stock investors, whenever doing option trading, some guys do get wrecked and some guys do make a significant gain. So if you do not have the money, okay, if you do not have the money, yes, you put your money in crypto, but you must diversify your money, because you don't want that if a crypto was to go way down and you're seeing a potential for another crypto going up, you want to make sure you look at all of those blue chip tokens when investing. Let's say, for example, you have $1,000. Where would you put that $1,000? You don't put it all in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, you're not going to get as much coins as you would like. You diversify it. Of course, I'm going to tell you, definitely put some on SafeMoon. Put a good amount on SafeMoon. You do the 20%, put 20% of that 1,000 in each particular blue chip, ranging from Bitcoin all the way to SafeMoon. And because the reason why, with that diversification, let's say ADA was to go ahead and start doing pumping. XRP started to pump. Now, we did see, and some of you may not be aware, is that Solana have been doing a lot of run-ups recently. Am I convinced in Solana? Solana I do have in another bag that I'm actually using. I just don't talk much about it, because these are my plays that I do take the return from those profits, and I move them over to a selective tokens. Every week or on the weekend, I go ahead and dollar cost average on those particular tokens in those bags. So, not saying that I have the science of investing, but these are the things that have actually been working for me. Whenever I do invest, I take the emotions out of it. I go in with the mindset of making money. Greed is actually really, really good, what they say, but then greed can be really, really bad too. I don't even worry about being greedy. I go in with the mindset of, okay, this is actually a very, very good move. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Bitcoin drop, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If I see SafeMoon drop, I'm gonna go ahead and put a nice green candle on those charts. Not gonna say how much tokens I have at SafeMoon, but I do have a significant amount. I have a significant amount of ADA, XRP, Bitcoin, and the list goes on. So again, if you cannot afford to get in the stock market to take advantage of the, let's say Vanguard or T. Rowe's Price ETFs, then you go ahead and put your money in. If you can get a 401k, or if you can put your money in crypto, do not put all of your money in one crypto. Not a very smart move. You go ahead and diversify it. If you want to invest, say 500 out of that 1,000, if you're going to split it apart, you put my opinion, you put the 500 on SafeMoon and the other 500 on Bitcoin. So you weigh the option. You make money of Bitcoin or you make money of SafeMoon, then you swap it back and forth. These are the strategies that I use. It may not work for you guys as usual. None of this is financial. I'm not a financial advisor, guys. I do what actually works for me. And I tend to do things where I can create those passive incomes to go ahead and generate the cash to go ahead and play in the stock market. So I hope you guys are taking note on how investing is going. I do understand that SafeMoon is taking its time to get to those prices that we have actually been talking about. But there's people that actually been waiting on Bitcoin. They've been saying the same thing, as well as ADA when it ran up. So you gotta have patience. But holding versus staking is what I mentioned earlier. Holding is for me. Staking is not an option, because I already have my funds in ETFs in the stock market, as well as 401ks. And as for crypto, they will all be hodled until they actually do return. And yes, I will take all profits and then go back in when it's a major retracement. I hope this is a lesson for you guys. For those who are watching this video for the first time, go ahead and smash a like and subscribe, because if you want to make money, you have to be selfish when it comes to making money. It's not about being greedy. You have to be selfish, because if you want to get to that 1%, if you want to live a comfortable life, you have to worry about your bottom line, not everybody else's bottom line. Get in, get that money. You have to be selfish, and this is why you see a lot of people take major profits, and that's why you see those green candles. Until you develop that mindset of being selfish when it comes to making money, you will not be able to get to that 1%. So develop that mindset of, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and get mine. Now, I do see a lot of people say they're gonna go ahead and hold SafeMoon all the way and collect on the reflections. That is great. Okay? Honest opinion, I will not be doing that. Okay? I'm a selfish type investor. And that has been working for me. Develop that mindset and you'll be a completely different person. Don't worry about the next person. There's only 1% of people that are actually going to get to that wealth realm. And if you want to be that person, just have that mindset, develop, clench your teeth, get in there, make that money, and move on. Okay? You move on, and that's how you're going to get to the financial freedom. Because, guys, we're not getting any younger. All right? And this is not the time to get emotional and be worrying about how the next person is going to feel. Be that savage when it comes to investing. This is how Warren Buffett and those guys make money. They don't have time to be worried about the general public at large. They're all about wealth building. So figure out a way to diversify to get that money. Get that money and live the comfortable life that you want and be admired by many. Okay? Safe Moon will take us to the moon. But develop that mindset today, now, before they deliver the products, so that you can know that you're going to be able to sit back and say, hey, I made a darn good effort and put my money in Safe Moon and make the return that I was always dreaming of. So hope this is a life lesson for you guys. Until I see you guys again, you guys have a wonderful day and peace.